I want to share with you a few things. Oh, one second, one second. One second. Okay. So last night I had a pretty choppy connection, and I got some requests this morning. Some of you want me to give you the main idea of the last live that maybe wasn't so successful. So the idea was that if every relationship, um, if every person you choose for a relationship tend to end dramatically, tend to end in a disappointment, tend to steer your feelings, tend to make you discouraged, this is not always necessarily that you go for your type, so to speak. A lot of times is that you have some kind of pattern, some kind of traumatic situation, and the scenario keep replaying itself. So you have that pattern. It could be subconscious. So this is where you actually need some help. This is where you might consider hiring a coach, hiring a consultant. I don't know, I'm not too big into therapy, but if you need therapy, God bless you. Because if you know how they say that if all of those relationships has one common denominator, and in this case, if you find yourself in that predicament, then it's probably something is seriously wrong with your choice. And it's not that you could not be attracted to people with a better character, to people that do not traumatize you. You could. Sometimes those subconscious things, they truly do run us. You know, once you know what it is, once you can define things, then you are in a better shape. A second, I'm sorry guys for the sun, but nothing I can do. So once you're aware of the problem, it's up to you whether or not you would like to change it, whether or not you would like to make it better. So if you knowingly understand that you are addicted, not maybe attracted, but addicted to people that bring you pain, there is some kind of reason and pattern, and you can change that. I believe that who we attracted to deeply, um, there are certain things. I believe that there is a type, and there are people who we could be attracted deeply, and some of it is in our DNA. Some of us just have preferences, and nothing you can do about it in terms of the type. But you can do a lot about choice of the personality. I completely understand that maybe as a man you have a particular type. You maybe like curvaceous women, or maybe you like very slender or very fit women. Maybe you like dark hair, blonde hair. You might have your type in terms of the appearance. That is totally normal. But when it comes to psychology, when it comes to personality, your type is probably not a psycho. So often we tried to talk about this yesterday. I'm sorry guys, the sun is, I'm half in the sun, half in the shade. Yesterday we talked about this on my late night channel, I mean late night live stream, but it was a bit interrupted. So yes, a lot of those patterns, they come from childhood and they run us, and we don't even know why. We don't even realize why this happens. You know, why do I be attracted? Seems to be like a same person but with a different face. Or even same looking people, and it goes back and forth, and it's like you might as well have stayed in a first relationship, because every other relationship in your life is an exact copy, except that you change in your location. But there is definitely a common denominator. So that is all I want to say, that sometimes it's not like you couldn't be attracted to a woman that maybe have that feminine look, or types that you like, that she couldn't have a better character. She definitely could have a better character. It's just if you really struggle with this as a man, you might consider asking for help if you want to change something. If you don't want to change anything, then oh well. Hello, welcome. I won't stay for too long, but yeah, I'm planning to come on later on live. Um, Thank you, Jose Ramirez. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ask Bob. Yes, guys, if you enjoy this kind of topics, I see a lot of new people. It's not my regular time to go live. I'm gonna be live probably 9 p.m. Eastern time, or maybe even 8 p.m. tonight. I'm gonna try. I'm afraid to say, and then it may or may not happen. So, but yes, we talk about complex issues here on this channel. So you're welcome to join. I'm originally from Eastern Europe, Ireland. Hello, but I live in US. Why am I leaning so much? Okay, let's see. Спасибо, Артур. Я очень рада, что тебе нравится мой канал. Спасибо. Yes, it's a fur hat. I don't know if you can see. It's beautiful and blue. We are deep in the fall here, so Bob, thank you. Thank you for asking, of course. I guess you could say so, but I don't do classic modeling, but I do a lot of glamour shots. Yes, I have some hobbies where it requires me to do more like a retro style modeling. So in a way. So anyway, yeah, so we talked about this yesterday. A lot of people, they blame the people that they meet, and they blame the society, they blame the culture. But honestly, when you keep attracting the same type for men, the type that's not really interested in you, the type that is not really on the same page, the manipulative kind of lady type, well, there is an issue with your discernment in the beginning, and there is an issue. You must have a deep attraction to that so-called mystery, but actually it's not a mystery. It's just poor character. It's really funny because both men and women, they often see poor character as mystery, but it's poor character and inconsistency. Well, you know what? There is a difference between blaming yourself and there is a difference between blaming yourself and taking responsibility. I think taking responsibility is a very good thing, because if you were to take responsibility, it means that you have some kind of control over this, you know? If I take responsibility for something, yes, it's kind of not fun to realize that you're also responsible. You're very much responsible, but then you can change it. If you always make it that is another person, it's a society, is the culture, is whatever, yeah, it's great, but you have no power over it. So, hey David, welcome. Good to see you. Member in the house. Yeah, I'm planning to be later tonight on a live, hopefully. Hopefully the connection is good and I have still energy to do it. It is also about moral same page. That's why, for example, Bible says don't be unequally yoked. I agree. You have to align morally and life principles. Yes, sometimes you get carried away. Just 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. 1 second. Sometimes you get carried away with somebody. You might have so much chemistry. You might have so much chemistry that you do not see that you are very unequally yoked. And yes, you rush, or you become intimate too early, or you get into all kinds of things, and then you realize, well, no wonder it didn't work out. It wasn't supposed to. We're not even close in any size, shape, or form. So yes. But there is something beautiful, I think, like, feeling guilty, taking blame, it's such a heavy thing. But there is such a beautiful thing about taking responsibility and realizing, you know what, maybe, maybe I don't have to run on autopilot. It's both for men and women. A lot of women are very much attracted to inconsistency. Like, they wouldn't tell you, oh, I'm attracted to inconsistency. But basically, uh it's often looks like mystery, when somebody's like, they call you one day, they don't call you another, then you see their story, then there is something else. And you have that worry and excitement, but it doesn't work for anybody um who is looking for something serious. Whether you start in your life and you would like to start a family, that's wouldn't work. You don't want to have a child with somebody who is one day he's here, another day he's God knows where. So, but nevertheless, there is certain mysteries that feels like a mystery. It feels like uh it feels like that, but it's not mystery. It's just a person could be interesting, but they can still have a good character. You know what I mean? I completely understand that, because somehow it feels sometimes exciting, but it's not really exciting when you were waiting the entire week to go out on a date. Especially for us ladies, we picked up the outfit, the makeup, we arranged everything, and then only to receive a message, hey, I'm sorry, I have a emergency trip, I have to go. And the guy is just actually married, or he has another plan, or he met another lady. Like, yeah, it's not as fun as it could look like sometimes. uh Working on my patience. When I decide I want something, I want it now, so end up rushing things. Yes, actually, this is really, really important, because that's generally a woman's trait, to go and follow the emotions. And it's important to kind of look at things more from a leader position. Like, if it's for me, I know it's going nowhere, and I know I'm gonna have a fair chance, because I can give what this relationship would require. So or what relationship in my life would require. So I don't have to rush, I don't have to worry, I don't have to make an emergency, because again, this goes for both men and women, that if it's meant to be, it will be. When something is long term, it's actually, usually it doesn't start 9 out of 10, it doesn't start with a super madness. It's kind of starts with curiosity and pleasure, and kind of wonder, a pleasant feeling, and then it goes not as intense when it is some kind of game, or some kind of fatal attraction, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry guys for the lighting, but um that's it. It is what it is. I cannot change it. The sun is about to go down shortly. It's days are becoming so short. Um, could I talk with you? I don't know. Could you? The truth is, uh, men are human beings too, and they have emotions. And men's emotions are even more dangerous, because a lot of men who are in places, um how you call them, in specific places, they are out of society in specific places like jail or prison. They could not control their emotions. So let's not assume that men cannot have emotions. And let's be honest. You know what is one of the most unattractive qualities for me? That I know a lot of men hide. If you are a very aggressive man, if you have a lot of anger, consider doing some kind of sport somewhere where you can take all that out, because there is nothing more unpleasant for a lady when let's say you holding food or a drink, you drop in something, and you are so frustrated that you curse and yell and you lose control. So when a woman see you losing control because you spilled the drink or dropped a piece of pizza on the floor, that just tells you that this man is have no power over himself. We can all lose it sometimes, but if you have all that emotion or anger or frustration, one of the best thing, I'm not a psychiatrist, so disclaimer, but one of the best thing you can do is do something that takes a lot of your emotions out, because men, of course, don't want to look emotional in society. So sometimes when you hold too many emotions, then you ending up um ending up blowing up and losing your face. And please work on your language, the cursing. It's just so unattractive. It does show a lady that you can't control yourself. And if you want to have a classy lady, you don't want to be she won't be okay with you losing control, especially over little things. You know what I mean? But men are human too. And some people are naturally could be more artistic, more creative, more we all have, even though we're different, we are opposite, we are polar gender, but we still have different characteristics, you know what I mean? So you cannot be born again. If you in your DNA you have certain type, you are like, for example, I know my type. It's actually pretty fiery and pretty emotional, but I've learned ways to where I release my emotions, number one, and then also I create a lot of peace around myself so I can calm my thoughts, I can calm things. And yeah, you just learn the art, how to be a bit of how to be a little bit of magician, like using your own alchemy. Thank you, Dave. Yes, he says color of your eyes are beautiful. Thank you. Somebody said that woman has money. Thank you. Hopefully that will become true. Even more so. I'm that way with everything. It's not an emotional decision. Yes, some things you just come naturally. It's more than I need to complete. It's more that I need to complete something. It drives me crazy when something isn't finished. But love doesn't work like that. I know. Yeah, yeah. I understand. You get just impassioned. You want it all now. I have a similar trait about certain things. There are certain things that I really love, and I want them now. Yes, but you just learn how to work around it. I'm teaching myself how to hold my horses about some things. But on the other hand, sometimes because of that, like for example, because of that, I'm making this video because I have this on my heart. I want to do it right now. Generally, I would like to do it at home when I have good internet, good lighting, better lighting, and my phone is charged and I have time. But sometimes I feel the calling to do something and I must do it. So I try to use the positive of it, the positive side of it, harmless one. Oh my goodness. Being a romantic gentleman with family values. Why should anyone take your advice? Why should anyone not take it? That's a better question. Why shall any why anyone shouldn't? Ah. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I see these questions and I really wonder which feeling. I don't have any feeling that destroy anything. My feeling is I create things. I don't have drama. I don't believe in having destructive habits. I'm enjoying my life, and you are welcome to follow and see if there is anything you like. You're welcome to go. Um, this page is an open invitation. So if you do not enjoy, then you just go about your day. But I did not ask you for an advice. You are welcome with your perspective always. But it looks a little bit silly when somebody who doesn't know absolutely anything about you personally starts giving you advice. It's quite annoying actually. But I'm used to it because it's internet, so no problem. No problem with that. So yes, well, that's what I wanted to share, is that sometimes it is not that you have this type and you cannot be attracted to anybody else. Sometimes it's just a deep-seated pattern, something very subconscious that is you seem to have it over and over and over and over again. If that is the case, sometimes it's okay to ask for help to discern certain things. Some people, some coaches, some people, they just have the gift to spot certain things. And sometimes you can reprogram yourself and just allow yourself to live a little, allow yourself to actually be with somebody who cares about you. It comes to both men and women. Allow yourself to not try to get attention of people who are either emotionally unavailable or physically unavailable. By physically I mean maybe they are in a committed relationship or marriage, but they giving you mixed signals. You think it's real love, and then time after time after time you end up heartbroken. It's actually very often happens to very beautiful women. You would think that they have best pick of the litter, they have everything anybody could dream about, but very often the most beautiful women are getting caught in some kind of negative pattern. And it's like being a beautiful woman is like being a rich man. You never know why somebody wants to be with you. Is it because of who you are, really? Or is it because of what you can give them, the kind of prestige they want to show off? There are many things. But we talked about it yesterday that sometimes when you have a when you had the difficult dynamics when you were growing up and your mother or father have this hot and cold, available and unavailable, praising one day, uh scolding another, it's just always a roller coaster. A lot of times you create this complex trauma and pattern, but because you loved your parents, it's kind of becoming your first love pattern, which is actually the worst. It's kind of hard to unpack, but I think as we're getting much more mature, we are naturally gaining more peace, we are naturally getting experience, and we can kind of see, I shared this yesterday. I'm gonna share one story example. So we were out on Friday night. I was with two of my best friends, I would say, and of course we were all dolled up and dressed up, and we had a great time together, talking about things. And there was a guy that was making moves to one of my friends earlier, and she saw him that night. He was working at that place actually, and she was like, he was making moves, and she was just sharing with us, and she was saying, she was saying, I don't think I want this again, because she just came out of a long-term relationship with a similar guy, similar profession, similar patterns, similar way of interaction, similar character, similar emotionally, similar. She's like, he gives me attention, but she was like, I really don't want this again. And I told her, this is amazing, actually, because that was her very strong attraction, those type of guys. But the way that relationship ended and how much pain it brought her, it's not a match for her. I mean, generally, people ignore that, and they go all over in it, because they hope that this time it's gonna be different. And I was honestly so proud of her, that she, like, I can see it, I recognize it. This is not a man for me. And the other friend was saying, yeah, but why not? Like, I forgot. Maybe she was kind of saying that maybe you should consider, but I don't remember why she said you should consider. Like, maybe it's your type, consider it. I don't remember, but I was just like, God, please, no, no, no. It didn't end. It brought a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment, and a lot of realizations. So yes, I I think once you're aware of something. Oh, thank you. I have David from thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you. I appreciate it. He says he tried to listen yesterday, but it crashed. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for the Cash App super chat. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat because I'm starving. Well, what was I saying? Yeah, so once you know something, once you aware of whatever is running you, you can do something about it. When you don't know, when you are like, we say, we have the saying, белка в колесе. Wait, белка в колесе. It's like squirrel in a wheel. When you are squirrel in a wheel, it's the most devastating thing, because you're trying and you get the same result, and you don't know how to get unstuck. Sometimes you don't even need a go to like the best psychiatrist in the country or the best dating coach. Sometimes it could be even some of your close people, if you can ask them. Not everybody has the ability to hire somebody, to go to counseling, to go to hire a coach, but you can even ask if you have a smart person, but just be ready for harsh answer if you ask in a question. Ideally, it's best to talk about these things in this reality. I would say is you have more privacy and confidentiality and professionalism if you hire a coach or somebody you trust, or somebody you know that has that gift. But if you don't have it, and maybe you have a relative, a father, an uncle, an auntie, somebody that has excellent common sense. Sometimes we just blind when we are in a situation. We just blind. We feel like it's something completely different, but it's same old, same old. I don't know what it is, but sometimes we cannot see it for the life of us. We can see it later, years later, months later. We can see clearly how we fell for set ourselves up for pain and disappointment. But at the moment we couldn't see it, and even when we wanted to find out, we couldn't see it. I would say when you have pain in your chest, when you have bad reactions even in your body, whether you're a man or a woman, that's also is a sign. You have those, your body reacts for a reason. Your body responds to stress, to anxiety, to like manipulative things. For me, for example, I feel like a cloud in my chest, or I feel cold in my stomach when something is wrong. It's never wrong. Your feelings are never wrong. if you have the discomfort and it's even physical, and also you feel emotionally hurt, it doesn't matter if you're man or a woman, it's probably not right. Hi, can I start watching your live streams? Yes, you can, of course. All right, guys, 3 more minutes. Any last questions? I mean, last minute questions. Пельмени would be nice. No, I don't. I don't have a discomfort. If I would have a discomfort, I wouldn't be here. I do it for those people who enjoy it. I do it for those people who appreciate it. Sorry, I don't give enough of attention to people who are absolutely useless, but I'm not a psychiatrist, so it's not my job. It's so beautiful, these golden days. Golden days. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I have another Cashapp. Thank you so much. He says, all those comments about your makeup, and look at you today with a natural face, looking even younger and looking stunning. Thank you. Yeah, no, I was working out, doing some stuff. I only have my eyelashes, and that's it. And a chopstick. Yeah, for those who are always come and cry about, oh, she's using all that makeup. Well, I'm a woman, first of all. But yes, I can use all the makeup I need. But today you're lucky because you can see that you created a monster with your comment. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. I appreciate it. Hey KZ, where you've been? Where is the love? Where is the support? What are you doing? Thank you. It's actually not an ushanka. It's a headband. Look, you see how beautiful it is? It's like blue, royal blue. Thank you, Norman. I know. Thank you, Rocky. Yes, KZ, you know how when you miss classes in college, they put those empty spaces. Where are you? Where have you been? Where's the love, KZ? What's going on? What is going on? All right, guys, I finished my topic. So last moment comments, and I gotta go. I gotta go. I might come later tonight, as I said. I cannot give you 100%, but we'll see. I always love you, Veronica. Well, I need action to prove it. You can't be missing so many lives. You need to stop everything you're doing and just watch my lives all day long. I'm just joking, you know. I remember you. Good for you. Who are you? Where are you from, baby? I don't know where your baby is from. Godbreen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm leaving, but hopefully you can listen in the beginning. I actually covered the topic that I tried to cover it yesterday, and it just didn't agree. I guess the YouTube doesn't like when I am not showing my face. I mean, it's okay sometimes, you know, guys. It's actually sometimes feels so nice. Maybe I'll put some clips. Sometimes we just watch the clips. Okay, I seem to always get to the last part of your life. I'm sorry, Raki. Thank you, Ryan. I am a simple man. I see Veronica live. I click. What have I missed? No, it's just nice to see you. Yes, he is a bad boy, very bad boy, 100%. But you know, he been watching me for so many years that you know I respect the loyalty. Well, in terms of the universe, it's a second, it's a millisecond, but for human years, it's a little bit. I just appreciate, you know, appreciate people who stick and watch consistently one person over the years, and you know, I have a small group of people like that. It's kind of it's always very very sweet because sometimes you just sometimes you enjoy for a while, but then you move on. Of course, it's hard to move on from this. I get it. I get it. I understand you, Casey. You just have an excellent taste. You dressing so much? I am undressed today. I'm dressed down today. I'm made down today. I have no eyeshadows, no eyebrows, no lipstick, no facial tone. What do you mean by that? I'm dressed down. Yeah, so anyway, I'm learning Ukrainian as well. Oh wow. When they're gonna speak to me? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm dressed down now, if you didn't know. No earrings, are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, so if you want to see notifications for my channel, just put all. It's not still not always gonna show, but the more videos you watch of me, the more notifications you're gonna get. Oh my god, I see they taking senior pictures of a girl. And boy, why the girls look like this? Why green hair? Why? Could we just stop the green hair? I want to throw up. I'm sorry. Why? And this girl is probably 16 years old or something. I don't know how old, 16, 17. Why? Why a boy short? Why the boy's jeans? This is for senior picture. Those who ask what this channel is about, bringing class back to society, bringing the right values back to society, discerning emotional intelligence, and things like that. I want to see ladies in dresses. I am tired. I told you this before. I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I'm tired to go anywhere I go out. Why do I get all these stares and compliments? I want everybody else to get them. But how you make a woman a compliment when she has green hair or blue? This girl could be my daughter. Oh, I finally someone agrees with me that that hair color is straight stupid. Yeah, it's terrible. I am not lucky. I am not lucky. I just put myself together. I am not lucky. I do put some work. I'm not saying that I don't put any work in myself. And by work, I don't mean work like plastic surgery, but I mean I take care of myself, yes. But I'm sorry, somebody who is 16 or 20 years old or 21 should look vibrant, should look feminine, should look gorgeous. I don't want to show. I mean, it's very far, but it's just like she's wearing the boy clothes and green hair. I actually don't want to expose someone's identity, so I won't turn my camera. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Wait, 1 second. Okay. Put my charging because my phone is out. Yeah, it just makes me so sad. This just makes me so sad. I want to see beautiful girls. Why do girls need to look like boys who lost their mind? Because only a person that lose their mind would have green hair. It's like a disease. I'm just having mother feelings, you know, like sister, bigger sister, mother feelings. Why? So terrible. Please, if you're raising daughters, whether you ladies or gentlemen, you're raising your daughters, buy them beautiful things, you know, show them beautiful movies, beautiful, just beautiful things, so they get inspired so deeply. And when they get through teenage years, they have the beauty. You know, when I was a teenager, my mom used to watch the old movies, and when I was a teenager, I was inspired by that. I didn't care about the trends. I mean, somewhat, there are some things I like, but I would never, I don't care if every single woman would color their hair blue or green and have tattoos on their face and piercings on their face and those things in the nose. Don't know how you call those nose rings. You're like a bull and you want a man, you hope to find a decent man and you have bull nose rings. Please, please. Ой, ужас какой, боже. Yes, dresses and sundresses. Yes, I have a huge collection of dresses, and I used to feel like a bit of a guilt. It's like I'm getting so much dresses, and then I thought, what do I feel guilt for? It's most beautiful things that I can do, because sometimes I know that I inspire ladies to start their dresses. I don't even know how many dresses I own. Some of them are gifts, some of them I bought for myself. They're not fake, they're natural. I didn't say you couldn't do makeup. You know, Hollywood actresses wear eyeliner and eyelashes and all of that stuff. It's still feminine. They're natural, by the way, believe it or not. You know, it's not only, I would like for people to reconsider the ways they treat themselves. It's not only the outer, you know, how people see you, how people perceive you. It's like, why would you want to be like this? It's not even about impressive somebody to make a good, you know, there is no point to have this faux appearance where this is not really you, but you pretend to be. Why wouldn't you want to be put together to begin with? Why wouldn't you want to be your best self? Why wouldn't you embrace what God gave you? You know, your, yes, as women we change our hair, but there is no such color as green for the hair. There is no color as blue. You know, my color varies. I go from like dark brown to lighter shades, to sometimes to red and falls, and back to darker color, which is my natural, which I like. As women, we were meant to play with makeup and dyeing hair, you know, manicures and so on. But yeah, but you are killing your beauty with something super unnatural. There is nobody who was born with blue hair. Your smile is beautiful. Yes, thanks. Veronica, I think any American daughter would be raised as eloquent, smart, and beautiful if they were in your hands. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. That's why I should probably make a women only channel where only women would learn and, you know, and learn something, you know, like an inspiration channel, because I watch people who inspire me as well. And not just watch, I mean, I grew up, as I told you, I grew up watching old Hollywood movies and books, and oh my god, don't call me. Oh my gosh, I forgot. No, sorry, I forgot to put my don't disturb. Yeah, so, and I'm not saying this out of spite or out of hate. I just why? And me personally, I love glamour. Usually I have tone more makeup. I have my eyeliner, my eyebrows are more defined, my eyeliner, eyeshadows. You know, today is not so. So a woman is entitled to all the makeup that she wants. Thank you, Superman. I appreciate it. Slavic women are beautiful. Thank you, Nick. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I just saw that. I'm like, man, I remember myself being 16, 17, 18. Let's see. Yes, I remember myself being a teenager, early teenager, and a later teenager. I loved beauty. I was starving myself so I can buy makeup, uh, beautiful clothes. So I wanted to copy those old Hollywood actresses. Literally, I would do anything to. I would do anything to be beautiful. It's just, you know, you have such a drive for it. We are entitled to beauty. Yes, we are entitled to dresses, to beauty, to makeup, because that's our expression of femininity. That is our expression as as femininity. Sorry guys for the uneven lighting, but I'm in my car. Thank you, Phoenix of Lighting, or Phoenix of Lighting. I appreciate it. Somebody says that's fake. Okay. Ah. Makeup is a beauty enhancer, but it's also creativity. You know, today you have blue eyeshadows, tomorrow you have green. It's so much creativity, you guys don't understand. It's a self-expression and creativity. Women who use no makeup, with a very rare exception, they usually don't have much creativity in them. They usually have very manly. You can be very beautiful without a drop of makeup, but you can be very polished and you can be a different woman every day. You know, today I have just a chopstick on my lips. Tomorrow I might have a red lipstick. I might have a very I don't know, like Spanish dancer outfit. I'll be a completely different woman. I would even behave myself differently. You know what I mean? So it's a self-expression, it's creativity, it's enhancing or redefining it, trying something different. That's in our nature. That's just in our nature. I look like Michael Jackson, except my skin is natural. My porcelain skin is this way. And by the way, when I was young, when I was in my teens, I wanted to ruin my skin. So thank God I realized that it's wrong. I was trying to tan because I like the tan, you know, the beautiful when people have tan. It was very, you know, fashionable to have tan. And you know, my skin is very, I'm very fair. It's my natural color, so to speak. I tried to tan. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I stopped, because my skin would be like a pergament paper. Because you know, sun is very rough on a light skin, on a fair skin. Because I wanted to be somebody else. It's normal, you know. Teenagers, they're trying things. You know, when you're very, very in your beginning of your adulthood, you want to try this. You feel like you're not beautiful enough. And then it was funny because I traveled to Middle East, and I had dark, you know, my natural dark hair and blue eyes, and my porcelain skin, and you know, I was always curvy, and those people, every single person, including men and women, were making so many compliments. And when you're only like 18, 19 years old, you feel very vulnerable. You don't understand that you're beautiful. You don't understand it. You only focus because of advertisement. If you don't fit certain narrative, then you're not beautiful or something like this. You know, back then it was like the 10 blonde girls, skinny, tall, tan, blonde. That was kind of like in trend. And I was a complete opposite of this. I was more petite, curvy, blue eyes, dark hair, and porcelain skin. Kind of Elizabeth Taylor type, if I may say. But when it came to Middle East, they just lost their minds because that's one of their beauty types that they like. And it was so interesting because it saved me from trying to become somebody else. I realized that there are many types of beauty and you are entitled to yours. You are entitled to your type of beauty. So ladies, if you need to have an don't cut your noses, don't add any breast, don't especially do anything, any BBL type of operations, because you're killing yourself, you put your health at risk. And those men who would be naturally attracted to you on a subconscious level, on a level of deep attraction DNA, which is somewhere deep seated, they won't recognize you, and you will mix with somebody who is not even right for you, if you know what I mean. So it is very important, because the person that is meant for you, it's like they're looking for a tribal sign. They will say, oh, she's from my tribe, she's from my mother's tribe, I recognize it, I want to be with her. But when you cut half of your nose and making lips like, I'm sorry, like it's a gorilla's butt, you look crazy, and you actually repulse the person that you were meant to be. So I'm very grateful to Middle Eastern European, not Eastern European, to Middle Eastern men that made me believe like having fair skin is actually very beautiful. Yeah. Dark lips, yes. Dark, I have beautiful lips from nature, but if I had super super thin lips, maybe I would do I don't know what I would do. Maybe something very very minor, but I cannot imagine that. I cannot imagine sticking a needle in your lips. Plus nobody, I have never seen anybody who did it and it wasn't noticeable. Ladies, when you do the lip injection, your lips look like you losing your aristocracy, you losing your character, because you look like um you will attract a lot of unwanted attention. That's all I can say, but it takes away from your uniqueness. There are many lip glosses where you can do the opticals and you will look very beautiful without doing. I do not suggest doing this poison. Very few people, actually, very few women born with extremely thin lips, so please don't do it. Anything that involves surgery, unless you absolutely have to do it due to life-threatening conditions, please don't do it. I'm saying that with love. A lot of women do these things because they think they would be more lovable. So as men, what you can do is give ladies more love. When a woman feels loved, really loved, she's less likely to go cut half of her body or add something. Thank you, Fresno. uh I'm glad you talk like this. I hope many young women listen to you. I hope so. I have a little bit more ladies now, but I know that eventually I'm gonna do ladies only channel. All right, guys, I'm so happy to see all of you today, but I have to go enjoy my time, enjoy the sunshine. All the best, all my love to everyone. I know we all struggle sometimes with things, and no one's life is perfect, but you can always add more joy, more satisfaction, more quality, more inspiration to your life, more meaning, more depths. So think about that. It can always become more fulfilled at any point in your life. Just as confidence shows on the outside of a man, how he carries himself, so it's with women. How they think of the on the inside shows on the outside. Yes, I completely agree. Yes, when you have when you are confident, when you are aligned, you're gonna be your energy, your like the kind of your presence is very different when you are truly in harmony with yourself. It's very true. Men don't know how to give love. Oh my gosh, you don't give me ideas of. Okay, I'll make a video dedicated. CCGB, darling, thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry I don't have my other phone. I wish you were here. Could you, if you have a possibility, could you drop my membership link? So if you guys enjoy the communication, you are welcome to subscribe to the channel. You know, subscriptions are free. I see how many people are watching me all the time and they're not subscribed. So one of the best compliments and encouragement you can do in to inspire me back is to subscribe to the channel if it's something that you enjoy to come back to. If you don't, I respect that as well, and I hope you find somebody that you truly enjoy. And yes, and if you want to be an insider of the channel, you can join the membership. So some of the videos I close right after the lives, and you know, we just do more. It's kind of a club. It's kind of, we're creating, I'm so excited because more members joined in the last couple of days. So I want to do some presentation lives that I probably will do members only, because I want it to be, it's going to be some materials, it's going to be some videos, some photos, you know, some quality stuff for quality people. But we're going to have a variation so everyone will get something useful. I know some people just love to have a conversation as well. I got a lot of messages on my, I think, Instagram, people saying that we love the conversation. What if I unsubscribe and resubscribe 40 times? It wouldn't make any difference because you're only one person. You don't have to do it. And thank you so much for being a member, by the way. I appreciate you. Thank you for being one of my new members. And thank you all of my long time ones. So all my love, worms, we possibly will see each other soon. Thank you, Les Stacy. I appreciate you. Many women don't show much love to men either. Oh man, here we are. Well, how about we make our own statistics, and everybody who is watching me will be reporting that they have more satisfaction in their relationship, better friendships, better connections. How about that? How about, you know, when people tell me statistics, I just wanna, if I would really believe in all this, I would, you can just jump from the window, you know. You can make your own statistic by creating your own. You can create your own family rules. You can change the standards for yourself and for the people you date, and you can make your own. I've never been one to follow the rules. I've never been one to follow trends. Actually, now when I think about, I've always have my own, so I don't have much to complain about. David, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate your marketing. Thank you, David. David says, if you're not a member, you're making a big mistake. Well, that's okay. If you just join in, just enjoy. I have tons of videos, and then you can take a decision. So I said many of, or some, I didn't give you a number of statistics. Yes. Well, the thing is, if you think about it, it doesn't matter what other people are doing. So I like to hyper focus on what I want, because then my attention goes to the positive, and then I see more examples of the positive. Thank you. Thank you, Godbrin. I appreciate your kind words. He says, you're a pretty cool and honest person. I respect that in people. Thanks for being real. Thank you. I appreciate it. Trail? I don't know what is trailblazer. I don't know what it is. But thank you. I'm sure it's something good. Oh my gosh, I thought I'm gonna come for like 10 minutes, and here we are, 1 hour. Thank you, Jose Ramirez. Men need to believe in their greatness. Walk in a room like your own. The women will notice. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Yes. In order to believe in your greatness, in order to have the confidence, you need to build it. Because you cannot build what you don't have. You can try to pretend, but confidence is built from repetition, from accomplishing those things. That's how it's really built. But you're right about that, Rocky. What's up from Africa? Hello, Africa team. You're my crush. Can I extend an offer for evening dinner and entertainment? How do I go out on a date with somebody that I have no idea about? Think about this. Have you introduced yourself properly? Have you showed me your photos, your bio, your tax statements, your medical records? How am I supposed to know? Your friends and family feedback. Where is the file? Hello from Martinique. Wow. Hello, Martinique. Trailblazer is someone who creates their own path. I see. Thanks. See, I'm learning something. Trailblazer is someone who creates their own path instead of following someone else. Yes. Yes. Yes, here's my email. So anybody who is claiming that they would like to be introduced, here's my email so you can contact me. But what I noticed, that's what scares most men, is the moment I say please introduce yourself. Yeah, so if anything will come out from this, that you learn how to present yourself, that would be a win. Imagine that you are doing something and the girl with no photo, no name, no address, no voice, nothing about you, and she's like, you're my dream. I'm sure you would immediately follow for that. I'm just teasing you. Yes, tax, tax records and medical files. Yes, I need to make sure it's a responsible man. All right, guys, much love and bliss. As my favorite YouTuber says in the end of his videos. Yes, yes. Medical records. Yes, exactly. I'm glad that caught your attention, my dear friends. Well, I could be exaggerating just a little bit. All right. Well, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the kind words and comments. Special thanks to my members and my mods. And I'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm gonna go put my furs on and take a walk.